In today's experiment, can we make a $2 barbecue grill that will really work? First of all, I made a complete on-the-go kit. This one here has the matches on top, it has the briquettes inside, has the grill, has everything on it. This is a great thing that you could keep in your car for a tailgating party, for barbecues, for a park, for fishing, for camping, or even at home out in the back deck like what I'm doing. The hardest part about it is getting the Reynolds wrap off. This one here is square, and I have the briquettes in there already, and we're going to go ahead and light those. Now these are the instant lighting match light briquettes. I know they're pre-treated and you're going to say, oh, those aren't going to taste good. But in this experiment, I'm trying to show you how to do this with things that you might already have. And this is what I already had. But I would suggest that you use the regular briquettes. It's going to taste a lot better in the long run. So I got the briquettes there going, and let's go ahead and get these briquettes going. So on the big one, I just made a pile there. And over here, I took the regular briquettes and I put them on a brick and I broke them in smaller pieces. That way it's going to be lower on the pan because this is kind of a shallow pan. And by the way, you might be noticing I wore my 250th anniversary hat because today is the 4th of July. Woohoo! Happy birthday, America. All right, let me tell you about how I made these. This bigger one here is just a pan that I paid $1.40 for at Ocean State Job Lot. And I made holes here in the bottom. I just used a little case cutter knife, or you could use any kind of knife, and stuck it in and made little round holes for ventilation. And on the top, what I did is I took this one. These were 40 cents each. This and this together are $2. Woohoo! What a great thing. I made holes on the top like you could see there, so that way we could have some drainage, and once I spread out the briquettes, that's going to go in here, and this is going to work as my grill. Now I just use this because it's very inexpensive, and I want something that I could cook with anywhere I am and just throw it away afterwards. Isn't that great? But if you don't want to go get a top, you might have things hanging around your house already. How about some kind of a rack like this that you could put on top? Isn't that great? And you could cook your hot dogs or whatever right on there. Or you might even have one of these. Look at that, how nice that would be. Okay, I mean, I think I'd actually even prefer to cook with this, but I'm going to use the one that I got for 40 cents. And for this one here that I had wrapped up, I did the same thing. I just got a little, I believe I got like 3 of these came into a package for like $1.50, and I poked holes around the side as you, oops, you can't see. I forgot to poke the holes in the side. Not too late, I can always do it. I'll have to get my gloves and come out and do that. And with this one here, I just happen to have a 9-inch cooling rack that's made out of stainless steel that happens to fit on there perfectly. Isn't that great? Whew, that smoke is coming up. Okay, so all I'm doing now is spreading out my briquettes and taking my grill and putting it here to start getting it warm. And same thing here, spreading those things out. And putting this right on top there. Whoa, fits great. And now it's time for the food. Ooh. Get some buns. I'm going to wait for the buns for later, and my lovely assistant is sneaking on screen here. So we're going to put these over here. And
is that hot?
Is that hot? Getting there. Yeah. Do not do this at home, folks. All right, so what we're having is, I put hot dogs on this one just so you can see how they work. And over here I have a turkey burger. Turkey burger. I feel like the Julia Child's cooking segment. And I don't have cooking shitty, but I have iced coffee. Oh, it's always good with cooking. But, ooh, it must be getting hotter. That dog just moved. I think he's trying to get away. So that's all there is to it. You can see over here you have room for 2 burgers and probably, oh, maybe 1 dog. And over here you got room for actually a lot of dogs, and I'm going to put my buns on there in a little while. Now we just have to let the charcoal do its magic, and we'll see how it goes. Ooh, it is cooking already. See that? Ah. The problem with turkey burgers is they're turkey. But they stick quite a bit if you didn't put anything on here. I probably should have wiped it with some olive oil or something like that, or had it a lot hotter. So hopefully it won't stick too bad. All right, coming right along, look at this. My hot dogs are already cooking. This one has already split. And by the way, you might say, why are they red dogs? This is traditional for New England, the red natural casing frank. What's great about these is they're filled with red dye. We just love that here in New England. It's healthy, it grows really good kids. No, actually it's just a red casing, but it's the same dog. But they're very traditional up here. So what we're going to do now is take having a hard time with words this morning, breaking out a new tongue. And I'm going to put one bun there and one bun here. See how they do differently. Ooh, very hot. We've been having our own heat wave lately. The last 2 days it's gone up to 100 degrees. Today it's supposed to be a little hotter. Right now it is about actually 9 o'clock in the morning. That's why I came out to do this while it was cool. And it's 85 degrees. Woohoo! In the shade. Here it's 90. Here it's 85. Here it's 90. Isn't that great? Alright, so these are going really well, and we're going to give it a few more minutes to cook. Okay, so some of the things I've learned from this experiment is I didn't have to break up the charcoal briquettes. In fact, what I did is I took the briquettes out of this one and put them in this one to help cook the burger. It cooks very fast. Look, ooh, look at that. It's already browning my bread. That's looking really good. And it did a really good job. So, look at that. For a non-chef, it looks really good. And how is it? Gotcha. It's delicious. Do I have a ketchup mustache?
You have onions on your bottom lip.
That's how I roll. Oh boy, this is good. So as a result of the experiment, I'm very pleased with it. And look, this is, oh yeah, now it's cooking. See how nice that looks? Look at that. Okay. It needed a little bit more heat. So this being low, I thought would be too hot, but it's perfect. So as a result of it, they worked out great, especially a barbecue grill for $2. Who can beat that? I mean, it costs less than the meat itself. So let me know if you get to try it. Let me know how it worked out for you, whether you're fishing, camping, or using it in the backyard. And be sure to share this with your friends, because especially when the heat's like this, who wants to cook in the house? You can have lunch or dinner at breakfast time. So with that, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hi there.